Welcome to Burrated, B-rated movies. I'm Anthony.
I am Brian. Say it really long, like extend it out.
You almost had me there. Like, what is he gonna say?
Brandon. Here, switch it up to Brandon. See?
Let's go, Brandon.
God, my brother. He's gonna be like, God damn it. Yeah. What's up?
No, I don't believe in any of that stuff.
Nothing on here. Ouch. You know what I fucking did?
What?
A couple days ago? It still hurts. Like, I feel like such a nerd when I did it. Because, like, my entire life, you know, like your mom and your parents are like, hey, when you cut a can, be careful. Like, the fucking edge of that is really sharp. I'm
like, yeah.
Anybody ever fucking cut their fingers or anything on that? Fucking my ass, dude. Like, I just did it.
When I was a kid, maybe.
Never in my life I ever. So I freaking was making my wife an omelet, and I opened up a thing of olives. I opened it, and I was rinsing the whatever that water out.
Oh, yeah.
The record, olive sucks. Unless it's on like a pizza. But anyways. So I don't even know how I did it, but I was rinsing it off, and all of a sudden I feel a and I was like, are you joking me? And so, yeah, dude, I've got a cool, like, half an inch fucking slit.
Little laceration.
Not a little one. Like, that shit's real, man. Like, if I'm ever, like, being robbed in my house, and I was like, fuck, I can't get to the knives in the kitchen, but I get to my pantry, I'm just going to start opening up cans and just being like fucking Freddy, Edward Scissorhands.
Just walk around with two cans wide open and just run at somebody.
Oh, dude. When I say like it was like smooth too, and like this isn't like a jagged cut. Like it's like a clean cut, dude. Like it's nuts how...
I mean, it's probably better that way. It heals better,
right? If it's like like a
right. Like an EKG.
Yeah, and it was weird. Like my son, like, you know, he was sitting over there like on the couch in my living room, and I was like, God damn it! Like I better squeeze my finger and get as much, you know, clean it out with some blood pushing out. And so he's like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "Nothing," you know. But yeah, man, first time in my entire life I've ever cut my hair with a can. How embarrassing. Really embarrassing. I fancy myself as I know my way around a kitchen. I can cook. Embarrassing.
It happens.
We're gonna have to delete this intro. No proof of this ever happening.
It all stays in.
Once it's on here, it's there for life.
It's there for life because I don't edit 3 seconds here and 3 seconds there.
Right. We should just like not even do an episode one night and just like cut our voices where it's like, hi, my name is Brian. They'll be like, that doesn't sound like you. Like on Chef's last episode of South Park.
Oh, Darth Chef.
Yeah.
It's still pretty fucked up what they did that.
He shit himself. That's really fucked
I mean,
up.
considering like, what was it, Chef? Like, didn't he... I just said like twice because that's 3. Like. That's 6. Betty mentioned that I say like a lot.
I think I say, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's got crutch words. It's cool. Like people will be okay with it. But no, like, did it again. After that episode, he became terminally ill and he got really sick, and they asked Trey Parker and Matt Stone about it, and they were just like indifferent. They didn't care.
It was sad what happened. Like the reason why they split up and everything.
The Scientology episode, the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah, well, that, and he became part of the Scientology. He's like, hey, I don't like you guys appreciate, you know, if you guys didn't make fun of that and this and this. They're like, well, you know, this is what we do.
But okay. You've been, like, at that point, he's been on South Park for 7 or 8 seasons, right?
7 or 8 years.
They've made fun of Steve Irwin dying. They've made fun of.
There's nothing that they haven't made fun of.
They've made fun of Mormons. They've made fun of
everything.
Everything under the sun.
Drivers, political parties, wine.
Nothing is off the table. They probably made fun of themselves at multiple times. So I don't think that they're thinking about your feelings when they make fun of something. No, they're just making fun of it.
Didn't Tom Cruise threaten to pull Mission Impossible from, was it Comcast that owns
Paramount? Paramount owns Comcast,
or whatever, but owns Comedy Central and TV and shit like that. And he said, you either stop South Park or I'm going to pull Mission Impossible from it. And they said, guess what? We make too much money from South Park, so you can go ahead and pull.
You can pull it. This is
that's a fucking boss move, man.
It's shitty cartoons that are cheap to make, that make a ton of money.
It's pretty funny
because it's all overhead at a certain point.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. I like watching, especially the last couple of years, the last seasons on those ones, where it actually has a fucking stupid ass story that goes instead of every episode being something they fucking stepped their game up. That's a pretty goddamn hilarious show.
I know that Trey Parker and Matt Stone signed a deal with Paramount Plus to do 12 movies or 12 specials, and it's 12 specials, and they make $1 billion.
Good God!
For 12 specials. They're balling.
Hell yeah, they are.
But I think streaming is just blowing up because it's like Beavis and Butthead is back now.
God damn it!
It's I saw that and I was like, why? I
might give it another shot. I think when I was younger, it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. I also when I was growing up, I didn't like Saturday Night Live. I didn't like Seinfeld.
I don't like Saturday Night Live anymore, though. I really loved Saturday Night Live during the Will Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon, Sherry O'Terry, that portion. I love that portion.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened in the last, ever since Trump. Everything got super political, super predictive, super predictable.
Everything.
Exactly what they're going to do every episode. It used to be before, they would just find whatever's funny
and then talk about it.
And talk about that. But now we have to do a political thing. We have to have a Biden thing. We have to have, somebody's got to be Chuck Schumer. It's okay, fucking cool. It's I love the Clinton stuff when Phil Hartman would play Bill Clinton, but that's because Phil Hartman was hilarious as Bill Clinton, not because of Bill Clinton.
Yeah, but I think that I was just too young with that Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah,
because they'd stop and all of a sudden have a music video in it, and you're just what the hell? Go back to the cartoon.
No, if you watch those, they're really hard to watch because. It's bad storytelling theater because they'll tell 5 minutes of a story and then they'll do a music video and then tell 5 minutes of another story that has absolutely nothing to do with the first story.
So I said, I'll give it another shot, man. But I don't have my hopes up.
I got half an episode in me and we'll see where it lands.
And then it go. I also say this. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it on episodes before. My biggest thing, I will never laugh is when people. Well, goddamn it, Saturday Night Live does, but people that try to do impersonations of other people. My biggest one is when you go up to somebody hey, you want a pudding pop? I'm fucking Bill Cosby. It's not fucking funny.
I've done that one before.
I feel I'll do it to be a smart ass. If something happened, I was oh yeah, that's a pudding pop.
We had a friend over, and he had mentioned Bill Cosby, so I instantly, in my head, went to my Bill Cosby
Huxtable,
to the Jell-O pudding pop thing, and I could see the look on her face. She was just mortified.
Yeah, I hate it. My brother, he could do a pretty good one, but I was still no, it's not funny. But I remember when Beavis and Butthead, I don't remember if we were junior high or high school, but there'd be the stoner kids walk around and be like, hey, yeah, hey, you want to do that? And I was like, God, you're a fucking nerd, dude.
I am the great Cornholio.
Yeah,
I need TP for my bunghole.
I'm like, God, you fucking suck. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking one of my biggest annoying things.
It was never the funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't remember it being the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's just fucking, dude. It just, I don't know why. It just annoys the shit out of me if somebody's like, hey, and they fucking try to jump into something. I'm just like, nah. But I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, on Saturday Night Live when they do stupid shit, because they're making it so that they're not trying to be serious about it. Like, fucking, you ever seen that one? Kevin Hart did his impersonation of Shaquille O'Neal. That's the fucking funniest shit ever. Yeah, because he's trying to make it be funny. He's not trying to be like, okay, I'm going to make you guys laugh by trying to be serious. Like, fuck, I hate it, man.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
No, impersonations are kind of like a mixed bag. Yeah. They're either amazing or they're not.
If you're trying to be serious and do an impersonation, nah. Like, I'm never going to be like, hey, let's have a party. And then be like, hey, could you turn the music down? Hey, everybody listen to me. Hey, everybody, I'm fucking somebody else. Like, no, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Some bullshit. I'm going to do it. On one of our episodes, I'm going to pretend to be like, I don't know, somebody from Australia.
I've thought about doing a British accent, but I think it would sound terrible.
Stick it out, man.
Yeah, I would figure I would have to start with it and then continue, and that would be the problem.
No. It's too much work.
It's a lot of commitment.
Too much fucking work. But where did you bring?
This is Grant's Scotch whiskey, and this is with Cherry Coke Zero.
That's what we have. I was gonna drink it neat tonight, but I took a swig out of my cup before it was mixed. My chest hair just instantly started popping.
It's got all the subtlety of George Dickel.
Good God. Like, I think I'm kind of tough. I'm not like the toughest man. Like, I can't build a log cabin or like a fucking rocking chair with my bare hands. But just drinking scotch neat or on the rocks, like, no.
I always see it on the cop shows, and they're always just sitting there like casually. And
it's not even, that's another thing too. Fucking warm whiskey or warm alcohol? Nah.
Yeah.
I get my parents get so annoyed with me when we have like a steak dinner or like a Italian dinner, and they're like, okay, we have red wine, and we put ice in it to cool it down, and they're just looking at me, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, fuck, I just like cold alcohol. Like, I hate when you go to bars and everybody's like, let's get a shot of tequila. I'm like, can you put mine like in a shaker and put ice in it, please? Everybody's like, what? Cold tequila? I'm like, what the fuck?
Why wouldn't you want a cold drink?
Dude, cold beverages. So
yes.
much better. Like, and this smells like, I would like a decanter, to just put in like, I don't know, like on my table or something, like a nice decanter, and then pour out like scotch from it and put into those rocks glasses and be like, here you go.
Yeah.
No. Fucking, you still need ice though.
But yeah, you still do need ice. You can have your bucket of ice and your decanter like they do in all the shows with the fancy rich guy.
But I see all those other ones where they're just like, here, and they pour them like warm vodka and they just like drink it, or they pour them warm whiskey or warm scotch, they just drink it, and you're just like, fuck you, man. Like, I don't know any, like, when we go out gambling, like, I used to just get like a Captain on the rocks and get like I'm gonna fuck this name up, Maraschino cherry.
Oh yeah.
So it has at least some kind of, but other than that,
like a sweetness to it.
I think that I'd never just go to a fucking place and be like, can I just have fucking scotch warm, please?
The warmest. Can you put it in the microwave for me?
You got a fucking teapot going back there? You got a fucking kettle going, I mean?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Cold liquor, man. Cold liquor.
Cold. So tonight, We're watching Clownado.
Clownado.
You heard that right.
You goddamn right.
It's like clowns in a tornado together.
It seems like it's going to be so rad.
I feel good about this. I feel very good.
Like, how we got this. Did I find this one? I think I did.
I think you did, yeah.
I don't know. We just had that big ongoing list of fucking amazing movies that, if anybody wants to tell us a movie that add to this list, awesome.
By all means.
Yes. But we were thinking about doing Sharknado.
But then you mentioned it and I almost felt like it's been done probably like a trillion times since it came out.
But not by us.
But
so it's still it's on the list if we get to it.
It's there, but like I feel like we are here to shine a light on all of the wonderful B-movie goodness that no one else is paying attention to.
But, Sharknado's hilarious. But it was one of those things where it's like, if you like Sharknado, what about this movie? And it fucking was Clownado. And I was like, wait a second. What the hell is this about? Fucking watched the trailer. Instantly fucking sent that. I think I put it on the list first and then sent the trailer to you.
Yeah, you did.
Look at this shit.
I got the notification that there was a change to the list and then a text.
And then it's like, dun-dun-dun. You're like, what's this asshole texting me? It was probably late at night, too.
I think it was.
You're like, I got to go to work tomorrow morning, damn it. Damn it. Why are you up fucking looking at horror movies? Yeah. So, Clownado, I really have no idea what what it's about. I just know there's a tornado and then all of a sudden some clowns appear outside of it.
I don't know how they get there or how this happens. I just know that it happens.
It looked like it was a set of three homies that were clowns and just started murking up people, right?
Basically.
Yeah, so I mean it seems like it's a pretty solid, story.
Yeah. It'll work.
I used to live when I was a little kid. Like I think we lived for a little bit in like North Carolina, South Carolina, and I remember we'd have to have like a tornado drills. Thankfully, I've never seen a tornado in real life. Yeah. But I remember like we had our property and like in our property, like on the edge of it was like a drainage ditch.
Yeah.
And my mom would always be like, if by any chance there's ever a tornado, you need to, and you're outside, like you get out there and you get into that drainage just as low as you can, lay down. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even remember how old I was. Like, I don't even know if I like 5 years old, maybe not even that old. I don't remember. Scary shit.
Yeah, that's some pretty terrifying stuff.
This unstoppable, powerful thing of wind. Just hope that, your 35-pound body doesn't get lifted up by it and fucking thrown.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Fuck that. Fuck tornadoes, man.
I mean, I was a clown at one point. I've been a clown my entire life, but like not a juggalo, just an idiot.
A juggalo.
But
pictures on our fucking picture.
That is. It's supposed to be
an amazing picture.
Juggalo adjacent.
Yes.
Because it's not an actual juggalo.
No.
For copyright purposes.
Cooler than that.
But for a missions trip we went to Albania and we went to England.
God damn.
Yeah, it was like 10 days, and we did like this. It's this like Christian drama thing called The Toy Maker's Dream. It's all these toys, and one of them is the clown.
I can make a balloon animal.
And I had to wear like the clown costume and the clown makeup, and we're going like to Albania in the middle of the summer, and like we have to go out and perform this drama, and then somebody gives a message, and like it was this whole thing, and like I had to wear that full face makeup.
God, it was all hot.
And it was hot, and it's like trying not to sweat, and like.
Do you have pictures or fucking videos of this?
I think I do.
God
I'd have like 10 rolls of pictures from this trip because I spent so much money to go, but
you had to pay for it yourself.
Yeah,
what?
We had to pay for our own trip. But
that's how they get you.
Like. like I guess they had a specific design for the clown face makeup, and it wasn't like fun rounded off edges, and no, it was like sharp, like
good God, looked like fucking Brandon Lee, the Crow,
like the Crow or it, or like some Jesus. Like it was like it scared a few children.
Like those Cholo ones that have like the black diamond right there.
I can't remember exactly how the makeup went, but there were a few places where it came to a point, and it was like and
go to church, I'm gonna kill you.
Like some kids would come up and they would just be like start crying, and it was like,
good God,
like I get why you're crying. So I think I asked somebody who went the next year and was like, what did they do with the clown? It was like, oh, they changed the face makeup because they said it was scaring people.
God, my grandma and my great grandma were clowns. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember they had their cars, and they'd always have that shit like wigs, and so it looked like there was somebody in the passenger seat with them.
Oh yeah.
They'd always have, yeah, man. They were pretty. Yeah, I remember like then they tried to get my mom to be a clown, and I think my mom was like, nah. Like I remember a few times my mom put the makeup on and everything, and I think she was like, nah.
This isn't for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like, my grandma's heart just broke right there. Like, damn it! Like it's
you got to get into the family business.
The legacy, like from fucking Bloodsport. He's like, my father, his father passed it down. Fucking that sword. Gotcha mid-drink, huh?
Yeah, you did.
You weren't expecting a fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme reference tonight, huh?
No, I was not ready for that.
Yeah, we could have made one, earlier, but yeah, and he chopped the bill of that head off, and then that's where he started training for the Kumite.
Kumite, ha!
I had to get those trees and start tying my son to them. Like, your training starts now. Go upstairs and get a hat. I need to first build a fireplace in my house.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My wife would be like, why do you need a fireplace? Like, to hang the fucking sword. Why do you need to hang the sword? To chop his hat. Damn it. Don't ask me questions.
Stop it.
Like, why do you have to fucking chop a hat? I'll be like, God damn it, how is he supposed to start his training? What does he need training for?
The Kumite.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Yeah, shit just spirals out of there. So, I need to go to Home Depot tomorrow and get a bunch of fucking bricks.
It's a great idea.
Play a sledgehammer. So, first thing I need to do is just break a hole in my wall. Straight out of my wall.
Do you have to ask the HOA before you do anything, or is it?
No, because they'll be like, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm building a fireplace to hang a sword. They'll be like, to chop a hat? I'd be like, yeah. They'll be like, all right, we're going to leave you to it then. And they'd fucking drive off. And if they said, why are you going to chop a hat? Then they don't know why. And I'd say, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. And then they'd be like, what the fuck? And they'd leave.
They would.
But it's about that time.
All right. We'll come back and begin Clownado.
This one's always so funny. Get you. Clownado. Where the fuck is this on?
Freebie.
Freebies.
Yeah, it's on Freebie for all those people that want to follow along.
Clownado.
All right. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back with the beginning of Clownado.
I like how it says the rating is 16 plus for alcohol use.
Yeah, like where did they get these ratings? I thought it was like R, PG-13.
Like nudity and sexual content, but alcohol use. Oh no, they got to be at least 16 to hear about alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, seems weird. Extreme entertainment from the Tron view, huh?
I saw that.
Look just like.
But they're so extreme that we get 2 graphics that are for the Extreme Entertainment logo.
Just went to that old school TV where it was a VCR and it said Clownado. Then it said 30 minutes and 16 seconds. So let's see if that was a foreshadow of what it was.
It might be.
And they pushed it into one of those old ass TVs. So they're watching a movie of Clownado. So we're watching a movie.
We're watching a movie.
Watching a movie?
Yeah.
All right.
This is very Inception-y.
Dun, 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 dun. So it's just opening scene of a circus and clowns getting their makeup on. It's doing the burning effect.
Yeah. Like it burns out from the middle. Like they're just like
gunshot
lighting pictures on fire.
Right, like, oh, hopefully this didn't mean a lot to you, but fuck this picture.
All these
some fucking weird ass looking clowns.
That clown looks like
Ant-Man.
Oh Jesus!
No, Tick. Remember Tick when we were the kids?
Yeah.
From fucking.
I do.
Is that just a buff ass clown? Look at those buff ass chests.
Yeah.
And then creepy ass clown has glowing red lights and razor sharp teeth.
The huge
and a
forehead.
17 head.
Yeah.
Good God.
That is the largest forehead, and we have to get the clown car.
Yeah. And clowns swinging on a swing. More burning pictures. Oh, bullshit. There's hundreds of people waiting in line to get into the circus main event tent.
I mean, maybe back then.
Not to see that fucking clown. That clown has, like, really fucked up, like... Is this supposed to be creepy clowns or happy clowns?
Not sure.
You know? It was like, hey, you guys want to come in and see a freak show? I mean, a clown show? And come right in. You're at the right place. This is a long-ass fucking credit.
I know. It's like they're telling a story before the story.
Right? So anyways, remember when I had a bat on my fucking...
No.
God damn.
We have time.
What the fuck? Is that Gordon Ramsay's dad?
Yeah.
Like, it looks like Gordon Ramsay, but he has...
He's about to cuss out other clowns and tell them they're terrible.
That's your shit sandwich. You're a shit fucking animal builder. Oh, so now we have Clownado and doing like the Netflix lasers.
Yeah.
Behind it.
It took a while to get here.
And it's just, opening up at a trailer park. I think you can never go wrong starting a movie with a trailer park.
So this pour...
That's Jack Daniels. Yep, Jack Daniels.
She holds the handle and then holds the nozzle of the handle with her other hand and guides the alcohol in as if it's going to
poured a drink in her life.
Yeah, as if it's going to fall out of the bottle before it gets to the end.
This guy, detective. Who's that guy? Who's the guy from? God damn it! Hangover.
Looks like Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. So we got. Black hair Bradley Cooper.
He's like Fatley Cooper.
Fatley Cooper. And goth chick. And
but
look behind them. The greatest show in the world. Is that like a...
That's Barnum and Bailey.
Oh, I thought that was bitch-ass He-Man.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a Barnum and Bailey poster. Like a really old school one. But like... If you hear them talking, they're doing like the see here, like they're doing that like the old timey
talk,
like that old timey like reporter voice.
God damn it!
They're both doing it, and then they will like go into it and then abandon it and then come back into it, and they'll do it.
It's because every time they take a drink of hot, warm Jack Daniels, their voices get fucked up.
Is that how it works?
Especially hell yeah.
Hold on, let me try this.
Yours is cold.
Yeah. See? I just want to see if it works.
All right. Fatley Cooper.
You see? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Because it's cold. Good God. Fatley Cooper. That was a funny one. But
I just thought of that one.
Yeah, so he's doing the whole like old school detective where he has the white shirt and the overalls. And then goth chick, she has like the completely dyed red hair, but you can tell she's a goth chick because of her black eyeliner.
She's pregnant.
Gross. And that's fucked up.
Ew. Yeah.
Ew.
So, but apparently,
wait. She has that stupid choke collar on her that she got from Hot Topic. But now, all of a sudden, the detective and the goth chick just start going ham on each other's face.
And her husband comes in. And
husband, skinny Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
So Dick Tracy And what the fuck? Is that a wizard behind him?
Yeah, I think so. It's like either that or he's like
George R. Martin from
the writer of Game of Thrones. It does.
Yes, except he's got wizard hair and a wizard beard and a fat ass gold chain, motherfucker.
So what is his screen direction exactly? The guy behind him, is it like stand behind him and just peer your head out every once in a while?
He's gonna turn him into like a rabbit, half man, half rabbit.
So she's complaining, I cheated on you because you treat me like shit.
Oh God! And she's claiming that she's arm candy. You can't go out in the day. You're a fucking goth chick.
Yeah.
You only like going out when it's rainy and when people have fucking like Knights of the Round Table swords.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be like the 40s or the 50s, but like none of these people look like they're from the 40s or the 50s.
There's no way this is 40s or 50s. These are just fucking nerds that dress like that in their normal day-to-day life.
It's like a shitty 40s, 50s Ren Fair.
Yeah, you know what's pretty funny though? You ever been to the Renaissance Fair out here?
I have not.
Dude, fucking, we need to go. They're in October. Guarantee you'll have the time of your life, man. Just show up wearing like normal clothes, and you're supposed to like show up like wearing like, you know, Renaissance style clothes. You go there, they have like fucking booths and people walking around like head to toe ninja gear. And you're like, there weren't ninjas at fucking Knights of the Round Table. And there's two people that are the king and queen. And like, if you don't fucking like bow down, everybody's like, bow to the king and queen. You're like, bitch, I'm wearing fucking FUBU and fucking Tommy Hilfiger jeans.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not in character.
Exactly.
So now, goth chick, skinny Dick Tracy, and Fatley Cooper are all just talking now.
And so the husband is like just standing over Fatley Cooper, like just in trying to intimidate him, but it just looks like he has scoliosis.
Yeah. Why hasn't a single punch been thrown?
Yeah, really. Like, everybody's supposed to be angry. Where's the anger?
Uh-oh, he's pulling out what is that? I think it's either going to be a knife or a pen.
Oh, and he stabs...
It was a letter opener.
Fatley Cooper in the shoulder. Wow.
All right.
Really going for the gold there.
He's like, that's a mild inconvenience.
Yeah, really. You have hurt almost nothing.
Oh, so now goth chick comes out.
And she holds her gun like she holds her liquor. Like right at the nose of a snub nose.
Uh-oh. I like how goth chick is holding the gun, was trying to shoot her husband, but he's making her point the gun at her boyfriend.
So why doesn't she just let go of the gun?
But do you see exactly? He's holding her forearms.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're going to shoot him. And she's like, you're not going to make me shoot him. And then all of a sudden, she shoots. Like, unless he like pinched her forearms really hard and made her muscles contract.
You could just, your fingers could still, you could just let go.
Like, womp, womp, and drop it.
Yeah.
So
now
her boyfriend's dead.
Her boyfriend's dead and her husband is
shot to the head. And now he's dead. And now her husband, Dick Tracy, looking creepy as ever. He's going to be like, oh, and guess what? It's your fingerprints on the gun. There's no life fuckers tried into my office and steal my money. What? Like, this is amazing so far. Except,
yeah,
I hope they're in, like, Houston or something for the amount of sweat coming off of him.
I know, he's so sweaty.
It's got to be at least 200% humidity where he's at. He just really said...
he said he's going to blame it on her.
And the reason why she shot up was because she's on her period.
If they're...
What the fuck?
He mentions, like, you're supposed to say, like, this was in a Clint Eastwood movie. Clint Eastwood movies were in the 60s and the 70s. Dime store pulp novels were in the 40s and the 50s. So, can you see the future?
I told you, dude, I think this is in nowadays, and they're just losers and dress like that.
And
like they're fucking LARPins.
They intentionally talk that way.
Yeah. Like they are, like I said, like I think that it's modern day, and I think that they are just dressed like that. Like those are the people, like, you know, like I was nice to everybody in high school, but... you know, there was always like that group of people, like the drama kids, and like they'd all come to school dressed up as something, like a group of people one day. You're just like, oh, you got a performance today or something? It's like, no. It was like, so you just chose to dress like that and
yeah.
look like that in public, huh? All right, I'm glad that you believe in yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So, good job. So I guarantee that these people all just dress like that. And I also guarantee that it's fucking noon. But yet they just close the blinds so that way it gives it that ambiance of a old-ass movie.
And then put some neon lights through the windows because it was neon green.
Because R.R. Wizard Martin, he has that fucking sick-ass full arm sleeve tattoo, but he's wearing a wife beater and has a fucking Mr. T fat-ass, like, 2-inch gold chain.
Yeah.
But he has that wizard hair and wizard beard. I don't know who the hell he is.
George R.R. ZZ Top.
We got to throw a wizard in there, man. That's wizard beard and wizard hair.
Yeah, it's pretty wizardy.
And the only reason why he has a, what do you call it? The only reason why he has that gold ass chain is because he used magic to get it.
He did.
He uses magic to fucking make his neck not turn green from that fake ass gold. Fucking fake ass gold chain turned his neck green. It matches his tattoo. I mean, it was. I'm not going to say it was a cool tattoo because we haven't seen it up close yet. All I know is that he has a tattooed sleeve. It could be cool. I don't want to say, oh, that's cool, because then when it shows it, it's probably going to be like clowns in a tornado or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous. So now we're staring at some type of light. And
oh my God. So now the girl is duct taped to like that balloon wall where they throw knives at her. And she's topless.
The balloons are all over her private parts.
Well, she's wearing her panties, but she's topless, and the balloon is on her nippers, so you can't see them.
Yeah.
But probably going to get hate on this. Like, them are some saggy titties.
There's one balloon that's like right in the middle where
it's not. It's like right underneath her belly button, but right above her flower.
Yeah, it's like it's an in between. It's supposed to be on, but it's not.
So in the movies, that's where you have sex. Is right under the belly button, because you know that's where it's safe. And so now they called bring the dwarfs out. And now the dwarfs are running around in circles drinking Bush beer.
We have all these creepy clowns.
The hell? There's all these weird
with real darts.
Right?
Those are like professional like World Series of darts.
Ew, they're going to throw the darts and it's going to pop the balloon, but it's going to hit her in her titty.
Oh, wow.
And, oh my God. You said earlier that she was pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
If milk shoots out of that fucking dart tit hole, I swear to God, we're going to take a shot of this scotch. Deal.
So gross.
Well, you better hope that shit doesn't happen. I'm going to start drinking right now.
Okay, I couldn't tell if he hit or missed there.
No, he popped it. That was a really, 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 really close-up of her nipple.
So did the...
Oh, there's another close-up of her nipple.
So does the dart stop as it...
Nope, it stabbed into her.
Okay, it stabbed. Okay.
But her nipples look like she has been given titty twisters every day of her life. Like, it's not like...
Purple nurples?
Yeah. Like, it's just they're putting makeup on them, you know? But she has got... She's got some bruises on those areolas.
Yeah.
There's like, hey, we know you like it rough, but you know you have to shoot a topless scene. Like, you know, don't use your nipple clamps.
So that's it? That's the entire show?
Oh, just threw 2 darts?
They threw 2 darts, and then he says, that's it, we're going home.
And he literally turned the lights off. Okay.
Seems like a pretty crappy show.
That is, and now all the clowns are out on stage and they literally are bowing and it's playing the carnival music for them to leave.
One of those clowns looks like Charlie Chaplin.
I would want my money back.
Yeah, really. If that's the entire show. Oh, that's the big top.
Yeah, see, look, those are brand new cars driving, dude. This is nowadays.
Okay.
If I went to a fucking strip club...
But then why is everybody talking like they're from the 40s?
Because they're fucking nerds. Oh, there's her nipple. And now they're all bragging like, that was a show. Oh, man. I threw 2 darts and showed people your nipples, and then we turned the lights off.
So she has to just do this for 3 more towns?
So, God damn it. You know what I just realized? They're not fucking detectives. They're just dressed like that. That's her fucking husband. And the clown right there, he's one that threw the goddamn darts at her.
Okay.
So they really are just fucking losers.
Yeah.
They're just traveling a fucking clown. God damn it. And like every single episode, I think a light bulb like shines, like turns on right above our heads.
Yeah.
When we finally see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the husband wasn't a detective at all. They were just nerds dressed in fucking detective clothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And those fedora hats.
They just dress up like that for fun?
Yeah.
Who does this?
And so that's one way to get back at your wife, I guess. Like, show everybody. Like, you just got mad at that one guy hitting up on your wife. But now you just showed the entire sold-out crowd of 7 people your wife's boobies.
Yeah.
And you threw a dart at your wife's boobies. That's probably the reason why she was going after the other fedora-wearing hat guy.
Yeah, because he wouldn't throw a dart at her boobs.
Nah, I love them titties. I'd never throw a dart at them.
Yeah.
And now, I guarantee the crystal ball reader, this is the crystal ball woman, comes in, she's trying to comfort her.
She looks exactly like the crystal ball lady would.
Mm-hmm. Legally, how heavy can you have banana earrings? She has like 14 little plastic toy bananas in one ear. And now she's just saying, that bastard, oh, I'll kill him. And so now finally she puts on
a poncho.
No, she gave her a scarf. The scarf is still too small and her tits are showing.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Don't wear it around the back of your neck. Cover the front of your tits up.
Yeah.
You know? But it's also, I mean, good for her and her boobies that they're not bleeding.
Yeah.
After goddamn, like, that was like
a dart.
What was it, World Series of darts. Like, those big ass.
Those were like, the big gauge darts.
Those look like fucking lawn darts that the dude threw at his wife's tits.
That had like the professional grip on them.
Good God. Like, how'd they even pull them out?
Yeah, that's a Subaru.
Ooh, the Sub. Or is it a Saab?
Or is that a Saab? Can't tell. They're in Kansas. Because you get a Jayhawks plate.
Ooh, maybe. And then you have this this cool dude with a bandana. His name's Steve. Steve the bandana wearer, and he's a beer drinker. And I don't know what's going on, but he said something about, you're taking my money. Oh, so now there's a girl who pulls out a flashlight. Not a taser. A flashlight, and flashed it up and down once. She's like, back up, asshole.
He's supposed to be mad, right? No, that's a taser.
No, it fucking wasn't, Anthony.
It was
a goddamn flashlight. and then she used it as a taser. I am 100% positive that was a flashlight.
That's her dad.
I don't
and he's supposed
agree
to
with rewinding it. 100% that was a flashlight.
Okay, that's a flashlight.
It was
I believe
you
you.
bought at Costco. God damn it.
But
still amazing though.
He's supposed to be mad, but he's like he's the nice guy who's trying to be intimidating, and he's just
beer in his hand. That's how he's intimidating.
Like, he's just like leaning forward and saying things in a slightly aggressive manner.
Do you see this beer in my hand? I've been drinking 4 of these all day.
I look like a redneck.
It's not even NASCAR season, but I'm drinking 4 beers in 18 hours. Don't get me started.
I'm so aggressive.
And now here's the fucking clowns, all looking like nerds with their... God, their makeup looks like shit. They're all pointy makeup, like you were saying. Like, they're not curved.
Yeah.
They're like the hard, pointy line.
It's supposed to be scary.
Except that guy. All of his makeup was like curvy, but it had like the little tears.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means he killed 9 people if he was in prison.
Pop, pop, pop.
Blocka, blocka. And then, God, that looks like James Franco.
Does.
But that's her husband, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's her husband.
So, wait a second.
Oh, they're gonna bury Fatley Cooper after they stab him a bunch of times.
Viciously stabbing him.
And get the tomato soup out of him.
But you know what's funny is they're showing a distance of them like violently stabbing him. But then it zooms in and they're like just nonchalantly like kind of just stabbing,
tap,
like
tap,
twisting,
tap.
like the knife's in him and they're just twisting it left and right.
Yeah.
And so now it looks like he's just trying to dip up mashed potatoes.
They're trying to get the Kool-Aid out of him. That's what they're doing.
Like, hurry, we need to get all the liquid out. And so now all of them are...
Ew!
What the fuck was that?
What is that?
It looked like just like 10 pounds of like chewing tobacco that's been soaked in...
I don't care if it's real blood or not real blood, but I don't want to lick a knife that has been in whatever that is.
Right? And so now they're just all getting a good old laugh and still squeezing burnt jello.
What is that even supposed to be? Is that supposed to be guts?
He says hide it in the body, it's a lot better. They probably cut open his stomach and that's just like all of his shit that he didn't fucking poop out yet.
Still, I wouldn't want to put my bare hands on that.
And there's like, yep, it is shit. Like,
it tastes like shit.
So now the goth chick and the...
she's wearing clothes now.
Finally. Thankfully, I mean. But she's not wearing her goth necklace choker.
So now they're talking about a spell against evil.
And she's confused. And look, her hair isn't as red as it was.
Yeah. It could be dangerous. But she doesn't care how dangerous the spell is. She just wants to get him for shooting darts at her boobs.
That is probably pretty traumatizing.
Yeah. Okay, so she's got a good reason.
Well, she's saying that for what he did to Cash. So...
What about what he did to you? That's worse.
Right, I mean...
Because she kind of did that to the other guy because she just didn't let go of the gun. Just let go.
Right, that's all he had to do. Unless he had like a Bruce Lee ninja grip on her forearm. She's like, I can't let go of the gun. And he's like, oh, you're going to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
That was the most confusing death scene.
It was really confusing. And nope, this is confusing.
Oh, wait, so she's going to put
on her head.
Her deer antlers. From Halloween Adventure.
It looks like the fucking Medusa headband.
It does.
Like, oh, and all of a sudden Thor Thunder comes around. God damn it.
Yeah, that's a Medusa headdress.
And now here it comes. Goth chicks. Always love these dark clouds and thunder and lightning and rain. And, like I said, Knights of the Round Table swords.
Oh, yeah.
They probably shop at Cool Things. And now, look at that shitty-ass book. There's a spell in it.
It's supposed to...
harder.
Like, it's written in, like super stylized writing because that's the only way you can write a spell, apparently.
But at the same time... Did they have... I mean, I could be wrong. But did they have, like, nice big cursive, like, back in 1200?
No.
When did witchcraft come around?
I feel like witchcraft has been around for a while.
I hope they caught that burp.
No, they probably did.
I hope so.
I think I see it on the waveforms.
This is a pretty good drink.
It is?
It is. I like it. Uh-oh, there's more clouds coming. So there's more clouds. Yeah, what the fuck? There's just more clouds going on. And... Yep, more thunder. Here we go. Yeah, clouds. You know how, like, hard it would be to have, like, a goth chick as, like, a girlfriend? She's like, all I want is a goddamn cloud. You're like, you can't fucking put a cloud in a goddamn jar.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make one, but then she'd be like, oh, I hate cotton balls because they're cute and fluffy. Nope.
Yeah, that would be...
You can only give them so many fucking Braveheart swords.
Yeah.
See, and look at that. They got a brand new ass GMC truck, the Clowns.
I know. I want that.
So we're back at the fucking burial site for Cash was his name.
Cash.
I think as soon as they died, then we use their real name.
Yeah.
Because then that's when they start using their real names. So
yeah.
Cash's burial site, and now...
Which, amazingly, in the scene where he was actually alive, nobody bothered to use his real name, so we know who he is.
Oh my god. Do you see what's happening here? Okay. So, all those clowns are inside of their brand new truck, and a tornado is forming behind them.
Yes.
And so now we're back at the... What the fuck? The crystal ball reader and the goth chick.
Her mobile crystal ball site.
Right. Meet me in the field. 0900. Fucking what?
This is like 020 or this is like 2300.
Yes.
Dark as hell.
And so then she pulls out a fucking Arabian knife.
That's obviously a bleeding knife.
And cuts her palm. Like, she needs stitches. She needs to get to the hospital now.
So she's gonna muddle a spell together.
Yeah, because she cut her hand and squeezed all the blood into a spitting platoon. And then...
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is that?
Fuck
is that a heart?
I think that was... No way that was a heart. Is that a lung? Like, that shit was huge.
It's got to be like a fake prop lung, because whatever's popping out of that lung is not normal.
I think it might have... I didn't see the fucking 4 ventricles or whatever in the fucking heart.
But and they're doing this like weird upward shot, like you can see how yellow her teeth are.
Must have, yeah.
Ugh.
She for sure smokes. But you know how like the smokers, they usually just have one of their teeth is yellow?
Yeah.
Because they always have the cigarette right there.
She's got the
She switches it.
The whole row.
The whole top is where she smokes.
And the bottom.
Yeah. Switches it up. She has at least she's a...
The tornado has reached their truck.
Oh, so that's one thing that I forgot. If you get out of your truck when a tornado, or if you get out and then you lay underneath it, you're supposed to be as flat on the ground as possible. And these guys
are evidently not able to do that.
Are amazing actors, though.
They're
all just opening up their doors and like holding on to it and like kicking their feet up like they're doing ab workouts right now.
Yeah.
And there's a goth clown that somehow is being choked. Oh, wait. I guess they're not being choked. The life is being sucked out of them.
Oh.
And into the tornado. So
they become the tornado.
The tornado, man.
So they're now the Clownado.
Was that a good one?
That was a good one.
Goth chick's name is Savannah. I still like goth chick better.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And now
and the crystal ball lady is urging her to go anywhere, leave, just run.
White Miss Cleo is like, you need to leave here. And goth chicks, you're the only family I have. Bitch, I ain't your family.
It's like, yeah, I'm not trying to take care of you.
Oh. And now we're on the road.
Is he a black Elvis impersonator?
Oh.
Please be a black Elvis impersonator.
That's a woman.
Get like Jim Bob.
Woman, please don't let it be. Okay.
It's a black Elvis impersonator.
Okay.
Yes.
It looked kind of feminine, but then that thumb looked like it was like twice as long as a normal thumb.
It's a dude.
Yeah. Well, as of now it is. But yeah, so we got Black Elvis, and then we got some hillbilly that just... Black Elvis was hitchhiking.
Yeah.
And the hillbilly stops. He's like, hey, I didn't know it was Christmas already. And so now the hillbilly, completely drunk, like in real life. Look at his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
All, like,
he's lit.
Glazed over. And he's like, oh, fuck, I don't even know my lines. Anyways, I think I'm supposed to stop here. Pick up somebody.
Wearing his Keith Urban hat.
I like how white that Elvis's uniform or costume and boots are.
I know, it's like brand new.
Like, look, he's standing in fucking dirt.
And like he literally just put that on. Oh wow, and we're at the strip club.
I think it's a strip club, but it looks like it's just a bar.
She's stripping on the bar.
It kind of looks like a thick Sherry O'Terry.
But this is how you lose your liquor license.
Or you get more customers. Yeah, that's not a bar. That's not a strip joint at all. Like you see, they just came into the front door, and the jukebox is right there by the front door, and the only thing in the bar, it looks like a nice like sushi restaurant during the day, where it has like 4 tables and a bar.
Yeah.
And then there's more seats around the bar than there is at the sushi table, or the tables, I mean. Yeah. So
Jim Bob and the Black Elvis impersonator have shown up to
Jim Bob.
He's like he looks like a Jim Bob.
And thick Cheerio Terry and her boobies are just walking around or trying to do the sexy dances on the bar. God, you know how dirty that bar is? How many spilled drinks have been on there? Did that dude just slip a 20 inside of her skirt?
Yeah.
Baller. And now she's really trying to put in work on this table.
Oh yeah, she is.
On this bar, I mean. And then there's creepy biker. This bar is very friendly, though.
He's like creepy Mickey Rourke.
The bar is very friendly.
Yeah, it is.
Look, there's a couple right there in the background. They have a nerd bouncer. And nerd bouncer just got a glass bottle to the head.
And like, but the way the bottle broke, it like literally touched his head and then just disintegrated.
And the bottle looked like it was filled with red wine, but it was a beer bottle.
Yeah.
But if you look at the clientele inside this bar, there is a nerd right there. There's a biker right there that's being in a triangle choke. Oh my God, there's an 80-year-old woman that is trying to fight people right there. Then there's a preppy guy right there. Like, the entire fucking Breakfast Club is in this bar right now.
But yeah, so the old lady is trying to defend the biker who was getting handsy with the stripper.
I would just like to know where this bar is because, I mean, those are some decent nugs. But she's still just sitting there while this fight is going on, and she's having a conversation with them sweater holders just flopping and fluting.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. Oh, and the bar has the best Italian steak in town.
What's an Italian?
What the fuck is that?
What is an Italian steak?
God damn it.
I don't know what that is. I'm very confused.
Italian steak. And so now the old woman is telling everybody to
Do you feel like
out.
that's a poll question?
Hell yeah. What is an Italian steak? And then people are going to be like, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. And then that
So the stripper gets mad, takes her money from somebody and leaves.
No. The old woman took money from the stripper's skirt.
Oh, okay.
And that's why the stripper turned around and looked all mad. She's up there shaking her ass for dollar bills, and fucking old-ass Diana Ross steals her money from her butt crack.
That's fucked up.
Hell yeah, it is. Dirty Diana. Oh, and look. It's midday. Midday at a strip bar.
Oh, God.
You can't unsee that.
They're at the back alley of the Stinky Pink.
Stinky Pink.
Is that a really good name for your strip bar?
You don't want to set the expectations too high.
But that's...
You don't.
You have to have some expectations.
Yeah. You go there, you're expecting to get a stinky pink eye.
So now I have a young 20-somethings girl in the...
That's not the goth chick?
That's not the goth chick.
Okay.
She was walking in the parking lot, and some creepy D. Snyder dude drives up and asks her a question. She runs away.
Yeah. You know what? When I was younger, I had this friend, and
I looked like Geddy Lee from Rush. Sorry, go ahead.
I went to this girl's house. She was a friend, and my other friend was going to come over and hang out. Well, it was me and my friend were going to go to our other friend's house and hang out, and then we were there, and all of a sudden, our friend kicks open the door of her house and comes in and bends over the couch all heavy breathing and everything. We're like, what the fuck? And he's crying. We're like, what the fuck is going on? And so he said that he was walking over to the house and a car stopped. And I was like, hey, like, and asked for directions. And he took it as they were trying to kidnap him. And so he just screamed and ran and kicked open her house and then cried. Oh.
Okay, so now our Miss Cleo is being attacked by the clowns.
And she's crying.
After she watched some really bad, like, TV Carl Weathers.
I was more impressed that, that all 5 of those clowns are able to get into, like, her single wide.
I know, and, like, stand there. It was pretty impressive.
And then they start walking towards her. Okay, so they're done walking towards her. Oh, we gotta see how long we are into it. Remember, 30 minutes and 16 seconds into it. Oh, we're 34. Ew. 30 minutes and 16 seconds was probably thick Sherry O'Terry's titties.
It's an odd premonition.
Good job putting that movie in and saying, pay attention. Around 30 minutes and 16 seconds. It's not going to be saggy.
That's a different clown face makeup than we saw previously, I believe.
No, that's the goth clown chick.
Okay.
So there's a goth clown chick. There's the husband clown. He looks like John Wayne Gacy clown. Ooh.
Oh, and they stab her in the throat, and she's
with what? Their thumb?
Yeah. What is that? That's like
it's like what the fuck? So, anyways,
Jello coming out of her neck.
It looked like a Juggalo clown. Holy fuck! These murder scenes. Hold on. So, it looked like the Juggago. It looked like that kind of clown. Grabbed her by the neck and shoved his thumb through her neck.
Yeah.
And then it looked like, you know, that coagulated, like, grease after Thanksgiving, like it gets all gross.
Yeah.
That shit starts coming out of her throat.
Then they pull her face off.
And then the goth clown chick grabbed the top of her forehead and peeled her face down.
How? This
She's
is
buff, man.
so
Now,
confusing.
Now, because they're part tornado.
Okay. That gives you the ability to instantly separate an entire subsection of flesh and just pull it down.
Instantly coagulate blood into fucking fine gelatin mass.
Apparently.
Rip the face downwards.
They're very special powers.
Without even, cutting around the face. No, that is the goth chick. Is it? There's
the creepy guy that was.
Yeah, but that girl just came into the restaurant where they're sitting, and she's like, a creepy guy came in looking like.
Oh yeah. So it's goth
Weird
chick.
Al Yankovic.
Goth chick, Black Elvis, Jim Bob, and the stripper, and the creepy guy that the girl ran away from in the parking lot.
That can't be the goth chick.
That's
the goth chick right there at the counter.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Okay, so it really was some high school chick.
Yeah. And we get that like typical tropey thing where the waitress goes up.
Hun?
Are you okay?
You okay, hun? Need some more coffee? You want some more bacon and eggs? Biscuits and gravy?
And then she's always got to do that. I'll take the check when you get a chance.
And so...
Did he stomp on his hat in between scenes because it looks slightly droopier than usual, like Jim Bob's hat?
Like somebody stomped on his hat. So Jim Bob is now confronting the greasy, the Weird Al.
Yeah, the creepy guy from the parking lot.
And he says, "It looks like your life is full of bad intentions." And greasy Weird Al, he's like, "Alcohol's bad news.
Fuzzes the brain.
Character. It makes you soft where it counts."
Well, how much you drinking?
If you see what I did there. No thanks, man. I don't want a beer.
And he went to too many DARE programs.
Yeah. I remember we were in school once, and this guy, he's like, I've never done drugs. There's like, that's because you're not cool enough for drugs to be offered to you.
You just want to be like,
that
nerd.
Instantly was like, okay, like, fuck, man. Come to think about it, nobody has ever offered me drugs. You know? Not that drugs are cool, kids. But, so Creepy Weird Al just rolled down his, not rolled down, but pulled his visor down, and it was a picture of two little, well, it was the same girl, but two little girls, and I'm pretty sure that that's his daughter. Not the goth chick, but the girl that he rolled up on.
Oh, okay. So she saw her.
I'm thinking.
Saw her dad and just headed for the hills.
No, like, it almost is like, she doesn't know that that's his dad.
Oh.
But what's going to suck is that when he's like, I'm your father, she's going to be like, God damn it.
We get this bad CGI tornado. It's just like light flickering around them. Like it's supposed to be wind.
That's a tornado sound.
I think your tornado sound will be better than these special effects at letting you know that this is like a tornado, because they're like, you're looking at it and they're looking at it like, huh? What is that? Yep. Like, and that's how I feel when I see it.
So now the 5 clowns come out of the tornado looking like a fucking R&B boys band. Like they're going to drop their fucking hottest LP since
Clown Street's back. All right.
And now they're slowly walking towards the diner.
Yeah.
But they're hanging out like vampires. You know how like a vampire can't come in your house until you invite them in?
Yeah.
Like they're all just standing like right there at the door.
It's like, oh, okay, cool. All I got to do is not invite you in.
They're like, hey, guess what? Oh, and they're like, somebody throw me some keys. And some old ass woman at the diner is like, hi-ya, and threw the keys. Oh,
that are on a carabiner.
They're locking the door. You know what clown's only weakness is?
Locked doors.
A window. Like you just murdered somebody.
Apparently you can't break glass.
But you can rip someone's skin off of their face. And
punch your thumb through their neck.
Hi-ya. Neck skin. The weakest shit ever.
Some fucking next level shit there. Through the neck
Billy
skin.
Bob Cyrus.
There we go. Okay.
And then Black Elvis impersonator, he says, my black ass doesn't feel safe in here. So you're going to try to leave scene 5 fucking psychotic killer clowns outside of the diner. You're going to take your luck outside.
None of their white asses feel safe either. I mean,
exactly.
Got some psychotic ass clowns out there.
I got my Elvis thing on. And now that's goth chick, right? Nope. Is that the diner owner?
Yeah, that's the diner owner, because
she's like, I got an idea. I'm going to go to my back office and use the phone.
That looks like one of those voice over IP phones that you find in an office.
It looks like, if you look at, like, that's the opposite. That's the desk of like a dentist office. That you go through, and then the other half is the, what do you call it? The diner. And now she turns around. There's a clown that just grabbed her by the ears and looks like he was going to make her like fillet him.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. And then he like snapped her neck, or did he crack her skull?
I think he squeezed her skull and her large intestines fell out of it. I mean,
they need an anatomy.
Anatomist.
They need an anatomy lesson.
Is that a real word, anatomist?
No, that is not a real word. But it works.
I'm pretty sure my large intestine isn't. Oh my god!
And he's curb stomping.
The Jugajoo clown
is curb stomping one of the ladies.
Woman on a fucking table.
Yeah, table
with
stomping.
His hands. So he wasn't.
Damn.
Is that a worm that crawled out of her nose instantly?
No, I think it's blood.
Oatmeal blood?
It's oatmeal blood. We get weird consistencies here. They don't really match what would look like it's inside the body.
Yep, because they're not a professional anatomist like me.
What's an anatomist?
I know everything about the anatomy. Large intestine comes through the head. As soon as you die, your blood turns into thick tar.
And here comes Juggalo Clown to
Jug-a-Jew.
pull white strings out of somebody's stomach.
Yeah, you have a rubber band. That's
Was
how
that
your
the
intestines...
Is that the lamina? But the lamina would be on the surface. You wouldn't dig deep for lamina.
God, these fucking clowns are just all going in manually and fucking shredding these people apart.
I know.
They're like going in with their thumbs and poking their eyeballs and ripping their skull in half.
I'm all for gore, but like...
Punching them in the stomach and then ripping out their rubber bands that hold their intestines together.
Yeah.
Chopping them in the stomach. And then the goth chick is like, oh, I'm cool. I'm going to walk out slowly.
And then she gets picked up by
her husband
clown.
And then that was a picture of fucking that bad guy from Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
I forget.
Shredder?
No. The one... The brain in the fucking belly.
Oh, Krang?
Krang.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just ripped out some of his intestines.
The Krang shot, so you see the intestines sitting in the cavity.
Damn. Thick-ass Sherry O'Terry just fucking stripper kicked the fucking Juggle-Jew clown.
And Jim Bob is beating the hell out of...
Jim Bob Cyrus is beating the shit out of...
one of the other clowns, and he gets...
Nope, that's the one that Sherry Terry kicked in the face.
Oh, yeah. But then...
Wait a second.
But then Black Elvis pulls him off.
And now somebody's ripping another large intestine.
The largest of all the intestines. That's like such a long intestine. Yeah.
It was like hell thick, too. That's what she said.
Like cord rope.
And then there's another clown that's grabbing. Two clowns have an old woman. They're spread eagling her.
They're ripping her legs off.
One person's going left, one person's going right,
and her intestines flop out her
cooter. Yep, because look, that's her panties holding all of her.
Ew.
All right, well, I'm gonna try really hard, but I don't think I'm gonna get a boner for a while.
That's disgusting. But then husband's got to get some face-to-face time with the gothic girl.
So that was really fucking inappropriate death scene.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Ripping them in half, and the intestines are just being held in the panties.
No, thank you.
I will. Good job though. Fucking that was pretty good.
Oh no, like it'll stick with me. But like
that gets the surprise factor. That's fucking awesome.
Not in a good way.
I mean, it's fucked up. What a way to go. And so now goth chick is still being verbally assaulted by her husband. Ooh, and now he's playing with a knife by her belly button.
Then he stabs her.
He doesn't know
near the stomach because you see like the little pooling of blood on the belly button.
And she instantly starts bleeding from her mouth. Would that happen?
No, that would not happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, like it would take a minute.
He's like, let me see these titties one last time.
But we're in a movie, so like you got to move in movie time, not real time.
So, is he trying to?
What is he doing?
Cut her shirt off, and that looked like he was trying to see her boobs, but then it looked like he was using her shirt as a tourniquet to stop her from bleeding. But then he's like, psych! And then stabbed her in the stomach and started cutting her stomach open and taking... Oh, nope, that is her boob right there. He's stabbed her in the sternum.
He took her implant.
She did not have implants.
But that's very clearly what he has in his hand.
That is... Oh, and then he lifts up like the Thor hammer and he gets shocked by lightning. And then one hand is in her chest and one hand is in the air with her implant, and lightning
is going into him, into the body.
Through the building.
Through the
He's
building.
not outside. He's in the diner.
Yeah.
Somehow. So the lightning bolt came through the building into the implant, which is using him as a conductor of electricity.
Yeah.
Put it into her. I mean, even if she survives this, like,
what life?
she's gonna have one titty normal and one.
Yeah, it's gonna be very sad life.
I mean, they were already kind of saggy in the first place, and then on top of that, from being saggy, literally like 4 hours ago, you had darts thrown at your tits.
Yeah, that's true. You want to take a break here?
Oh yeah, I need to grab another refill real quick.
All right, we'll be back with more
Darts in your tits. That was the start of her night. What a fucked up night.
I know, terrible night. We'll be back with more Clownado. And we're back for more Clownado.
What the fuck? Oh my god. So the goth chick clown said, I'll take a slice. And she cuts this guy, and his ribs are showing out and everything like that. Oh, and then we have Billy Bob Cyrus, the goth chick, Sherry O'Terry stripper.
Wow, like straight up just like expose that dude's spine.
Right?
I didn't know it's that easy.
Black guy was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, smartest guy.
Fell on the ground, and one of the clowns grabbed the back of his neck and just ripped his skin all the way off his spine. And now Fat Grandpa Clown is using a hatchet to... God, is he giving him a fucking blood eagle? For anybody who's watched Vikings. Fuck. And now thick Sherry O'Terry's trying to run the shots around here. Goth chick is... Oh, that's not goth chick. That's the high school girl. What the fuck?
How did she show up? Wow, that was quick. So now...
Greasy
Getty Lee.
Well, goth clown chick goes up to Greasy Weird Al and lifts her shirt up and she says, take a look at these perfect titties. And they were perfect, titties apparently. And then she grabs his head and makes her motorboat her. But then her boobs turn into teeth.
Yeah.
And a tongue came from her sternum, where you give people CPR. And, licked him.
That's so creepy.
And then her booby teeth chewed him up and killed him.
Yeah.
And now, the goth clown is just running around with her tits hanging out, trying to touch people with them. But they're back to her normal tits. They're not the teeth tits. And
so now Black Elvis has his fist stuck in one of the clown's mouths.
Uh-oh.
But then somehow finds his way out.
He punched the clown. He was trying to grab its... he was trying to do the Roadhouse where he rips the throat out.
Oh, yeah.
But he wanted to rip it out from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do a fucking scorpion fatality. Where he grabs from the throat and rips your skeleton out of your mouth.
So
that could happen.
Yeah. So the only people left alive is Jim Bob, Black Elvis, and the stripper.
I think original goth chick has to be...
Nah, she's dead.
That's her.
Dead.
She's being chopped up.
Yeah.
That's so confusing, though, to be killed by boobs.
Yeah, that was a very confusing death
now,
scene.
What the hell? Goth clown has her boobs out.
And she's smearing blood on her boobs.
And then she's grabbing...
some Jell-O.
Just the regular goth chick's sternum Jell-O. And eating it from her boob. And now, what the fuck? She's smearing goth chick Jell-O blood on her boobs. Probably feeding them, trying to get those teeth to come back out. This is really weird.
It's very strange. And we're back to this this dirt covering of the screen. That's supposed to be a tornado.
So yeah, it is the stripper.
It's like a dust nado.
Greasy Weird Al, Black Elvis, and Billy Bob Cyrus. But Black or
so Weird Al's still
Greasy
alive.
Weird Al. What the hell? His face was literally eaten by those booby teeth.
But he's still alive.
Oh, the high school chick is still there. I knew it. So Greasy Weird Al is confessing,
I'm your dad,
to the high school chick and those fucked up braces. I'm your dad. Your mom's name was Matilda.
He cheated on her with her best friend.
You would think that a guy who looked like Greasy Weird Al would be a nice. He wouldn't run around on his wife.
You would think he'd be a good, upstanding citizen.
Huh. Even though he just admitted he never had a job or anything.
Even though he drives a 1993 Mazda Miata.
His last words were, "What the fuck?" Now he's laying down like he's getting ready to die.
Can we just kind of
you know how weird that'd be if
push him out of the car?
Right? No harm, no foul. Like you didn't know him. You know?
I feel like it's all...
Oh, no, just kidding. He's still alive.
He's still talking.
He has a lot more to say. But how fucked up would that be? Like, you're 17 years old, someone's like, "Hey, I'm your dad. I cheated on your mom and this. What the fuck?" And that was the last thing they said to you?
Yeah.
I'd be like, would you tell people about that? Or would you be like, this never leaves the car?
They drove out of the tornado, I guess, and they're at the car wash. The token car wash. With the hoses and the soaps. I
like how I did the aerial view, and it was a nice green sunny day, and they were driving on that nice road, and now it's back to being nighttime.
But then the tornado followed them, and the clowns are back.
In a new B-boy stance, like a neg just dropped another LP. Man, these guys are dropping records.
They are.
Machiavelli.
So many singles. That's the trick. If you can't get them with one, get them with the next one.
Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say, Billy Bob Cyrus stole their truck, and that's why they're trying to get it. Is that Billy Bob's truck, or is that the clown's truck?
I think that's the clown's truck.
I don't remember. Remember, Billy Bob had
is that the GMC?
Truck. I don't know. And so now he's trying to
lose him.
Well, there's a clown on the truck.
But Juggalo Clown is on the top of the truck.
Oh, it's Jug of Glue.
Okay.
Let's do that one. But he's like, I'm trying to lose him. I'm trying to shake the ugly son of a bitch, but he's driving fast in a straight line.
Yeah.
He's not swerving at all.
Are you not going to swerve and try to create some side
I'm trying
momentum?
To lose him. What do you mean? I'm trying to go as fast as I can. So now Greasy Weird Al
gets out with the clown, and they're rolling.
They're trying to convince him. They're like, "Don't open it." He's like, "I'm trying to prove your dad wasn't such a creepy guy." Oh my god. And now Jug of Glue has him in the fucking WWE backbreaker maneuver. And
he is cracking his jaw.
No, I think he's ripping his head off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, he was.
Yep.
And he ripped his head off. That's why they banned that move from WWF.
Because that's what happens when you do it. You literally rip people's heads off.
Every time.
And
we're back to...
Goth Girl is alive.
Still with her boobie hanging out. And all that sternum jello, where'd it go?
Now we just have the residue, sternum jello residue.
And now, what in the hell?
She
grabbed a meat fork,
puts it through her stump.
Oh yeah, because they chopped her left hand off.
Then she puts a knife.
But you like how she's grabbing the knife by the blade?
Oh god!
So it's not cutting her other hand.
I was more focused on the fact that she's putting the whole handle into her.
That's disgusting.
Her stump.
Yeah. So now she has her left hand is chopped off.
How painful would that actually be?
When you're a goth chick, not painful at all.
Apparently.
So she has her left hand is chopped off, but she shoved a butcher's knife and a meat fork in her goddamn stump.
But she put the handle into the stump. She didn't take the knife out of...
So it's a weapon.
Oh Jesus! Like that's gotta
Knife
hurt.
wrench.
So bad. Like just because they chopped your hand off doesn't mean you don't have pain sensors in your stump.
She's a goth chick, man. And now,
because when they create the stump, they got to deaden the nerves.
No, you take a cast iron pan and then burn it.
Apparently,
that's what I did all the time. So now a sheriff pulled over the truck with the stripper and Black Elvis and Billy Bob Cyrus.
And she said she was fired from her.
Well, he's like, what the hell happened at your job? There's a bunch of dead bodies. She's like,
I was fired.
So thankfully I wasn't there.
It's like,
I'd be like, really?
He said, fired? You're the only reason to go. Like, she's the main attraction.
She is. It was her and her, decent boobies or old-ass Diana Turner.
Yeah, that's true.
Diana Turner.
Diana Ross.
Nope. Diana Turner. It was a mix of them.
Okay.
Yeah, fucked up perma-fried wig. Like every morning she just gets scared before she goes to work. And that's how her hair gets done. Holy shit. And then she leaves.
Just tell yourself the Cowboys are playing football that night.
God, that sheriff looks like shit. So now Billy Bob Cyrus, he clearly has alcohol on his breath. And the police officer just listened, or the sheriff, I mean.
Yeah.
He's trying to tell the officer that 3 times.
His name is Doghouse Riley.
He's trying to tell him that 3 times the tornado showed up and the clowns came out of the tornado. And he's laughing while he's saying it.
This is one of those times you don't tell the truth.
He says, I haven't had a ball in years. But then he says he'd get a $2 hooker while stripper Sherry is there. $2? You only gave me $1.50 last week, you cheap bastard. The other guy shoved that $20 bill down my pants, and then Diana Turner took it from me.
Yeah. That was the only 20 she made.
They did steal the fucking clown truck. And now all of a sudden, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
Another truck just rolled up and it's just a bunch of like younger people in it.
It's like a dude with long hair and a beard and a black chick.
Then yeah.
That we've never met before.
And he's like, Molly, what are you doing here? And the black girl, oh, this ain't my first rodeo.
Oh, black chick with pigtails.
You've killed fucking tornado clowns before. Oh, I'm sorry, clownados, huh?
Yeah. We've dealt with many clownados in our time.
Yeah. Apparently. I hope that Black Elvis, that's his daughter.
I feel like Black Elvis is just fucking over it. Like,
he's fucking pissed.
Like, why am I here?
He's like, God damn it, if I wouldn't have fucking hitchhiked with fucking this guy, I knew I shouldn't have gotten this dude's truck. And now, what the hell? All these people are arguing because there's more tornadoes coming, and then a lightning bolt just hit the truck. And some random... Why is Billy Bob Cyrus hugging that high school girl? What the fuck?
It's all very confusing right now.
The high school girl was scared, and he's like, oh, I'm glad you're safe. Like, he's going to fucking marry her when she's legal? 14 in Idaho. And so now the sheriff is saying that he's going to take all of them down. Oh, just kidding. He's saying all of them are his backup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, apparently because they know what they're dealing with, therefore they would be more qualified to help him than anybody else.
If I were to say, Anthony, you're my backup, what's that mean? You're coming with me. But he's like, you're my backup. Get all these people to a safe place. That's not backup. That's you need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So you're my backup, but leave.
I don't think he knows the definition of what backup is.
So the sheriff is using his hat, saying like, "Get along, little doggy," and then when they drive off in the truck, he fucking like hits the back of the fucking truck with his hat like he's spanking a horse on the ass.
Yeah.
And so then they start driving off into the lightning sunset?
I guess.
The fuck is that?
They didn't really properly display what is supposed to be in front of them.
Get along, little doggy.
Driving to nothing.
That'd be fucked up if he hit it and it broke their tail light. And then he pulls him over tomorrow. He's like, tail light's broke. Gotta get you a ticket.
That'd be hilarious.
You know what I just realized is the fucking husband clown. Mm-hmm. He has like really disgusting looking bangs when he's a clown.
Yeah.
Like what a fucking weirdo.
It's that wig.
So now fucking goth chick with her hand as a fucking meat knife and a butcher's knife and bleeding, she's hitchhiking and an innocent woman comes up and is like, hey, you need help? And so now
she's gonna make out with blood on her face with this girl. And then throw her out of her own car.
It was another goth chick that picked her up.
And stab her?
And stabs her in the throat with the knife fork combo. So to reiterate what just happened, the original goth chick that has a butcher's knife and a meat knife as her hand now hitchhiked. Another goth girl pulled over and said, hey, you know, I know the circus was in town. The original goth chick opened the door, started making out with her, grabbed her by the hair, threw her out of the car, stabbed her in the throat.
But why? I'm very lost on that.
It's a golden question, man. Because you can't trust somebody that picks up a hitchhiker with a knife meat hand.
The cop we knew from earlier is now being cornered by the clowns.
And they put a dollar bill in his mouth, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
He just got all 13 types of hepatitis.
So gross.
And then goth clown chick is showing off her new purse.
Her face purse. It has faces on it.
It has faces on it.
And she has a normal butcher knife.
A huge-ass butcher knife.
Like Michael Myers one.
Wee. And now she's unbuttoned his 2 buttons.
Why is that always the move? They always like lightly push and then twist.
And then twist it.
But like all that does is like mildly inconvenience your skin.
I mean, you know, obviously not. He's bleeding from his mouth. You cut my sternum, and now I'm bleeding from my mouth. And now she's filleting him while the clowns are saying they smell bacon.
Make you bleed from your mouth and kill you, though.
Oh, you cut my sternum. And now there's just fucking snot. In his fucking body.
So gross.
God, that looks like that'd be the best lube.
It's disgusting. And he's dead.
Now there's not as much blood coming from the sheriff's mouth. So I guess it's not as embarrassing when, you know, they find your dead body.
So we're back to the people that he deputized, I guess.
Get my backup. Get to safety.
His backup.
So now it's the bearded guy and the black chick. And then he's telling the other 3 people to go. Did he really just somehow reference a DeLorean?
He did. Jim Bob references the DeLorean.
All right.
And apparently we're going to go to classic radio etiquette.
Wait,
breaker 1, breaker 2.
Is she a cop? Or is it just a fucking radio that she has? Like a walkie-talkie?
I guess it's a radio we haven't referenced previously, so...
Where did Stripper Sherry...
end up in their vehicle? Yeah.
No, when did she get that big-ass pearl necklace? That's usually right before bed. Ding. But she's wearing a necklace now. Who the fuck is this dead body?
Oh, that's the girl that was... So you're going to talk shit to a dead body before you leave.
What did she say? Thanks for the ride, bitch.
Yeah.
And then she gets in her car and drives off.
But yeah,
she didn't do anything bad to you.
Yeah, she did nothing. She even gave you a kiss.
Thanks for the ride, bitch.
And you're going to say thanks for the ride, bitch, and drive off. So you're going to talk shit to a dead body.
That was trying to help you.
I feel like that says more about you than it does about her. You know what I mean?
Now I don't feel bad for those darts being thrown at her.
Yeah.
her fucking sweater holders. Nope. Those goddamn fun bags can now have permanent... But she's got a fucked up chest now, man. All of that Jell-O. How many stitches do you think she needs? Infinite? She's going to have to go back for months to get more stitches added.
Oh, yeah. So now they're
grafts.
Trying to figure out how to stop the tornado. But it's a mixture of hot and cold, so they have to take away one of the elements to make the tornado unstable.
They just tell one of the clowns, like, hey, wear a pair of normal size shoes, you dick hat. And then it fucking turns them all against each other. Hey, they gives him a seltzer bottle of water. What's in their clown? The flower with the water that sprays out of it. An infinite handkerchief. Oh, another LP album dropping.
Yeah, another Beat Boys dance. I feel like it's intentional.
Hell yeah, it is.
They show up in the road, so the clowns get out of the way as the car drives at them.
And then Wayne Gacy clown runs and open. Why the fuck are they open?
Yeah, why do they open the back? Oh, because she pops
they're in
John Wayne Gacy clown in the face.
They're in an SUV. They're an SUV, but they're riding with the fucking back door open.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I guess because they wanted one of them to come in so they could shoot it in the face.
They're just driving because it cuts back on their gas, the aerodynamicy.
I possibly. So now we see
original
goth chick
standing on top of a car,
like it's like a Whitesnake video or something. Like she's about to go into her dance, and she runs into her husband clown.
And so now she's claiming that she has the hardest, and then she referenced her panties to the other goth clown.
She stabs the other goth clown. Does no one know? Does no one fight? Like, it just seems like people just walk up to each other and stab each other in this movie.
Yeah,
like there's no defense.
Them are fighting words.
So there goes other goth chick. Good and God. Juggalo clown
is biting the original goth chick in the neck and ripping out all of her tendons and veins.
And then she's instantly dead.
And then husband clown grabs her by the head and throws her on the ground. And there's a hand coming out of a body.
What the hell?
Was the goth clown pregnant and now a midget is being born from her stomach?
I think so. Just...
And he's eating
intestine. Or no, he was about to. And then
he realized that that's disgusting.
Stopped. Didn't have that level of commitment to his acting.
What the fuck is going on?
It was like a half thought. It was like
no, you don't pay me enough to eat this.
It was like a pump fake.
I'd rather eat fucking a cold hot dog while I sold a bunch of weed. So, what the fuck?
I'm very lost right now.
Yeah, I have no idea. So goth chick is dead now, though. No, she's not. She's not. I mean, you would think she would be, but somebody grabbed the body and drug her away to safety.
So now we're back
goth clown, I think, is dead.
Yeah, goth clown is dead. But goth midget clown, goth little person clown,
fucking came out like a phoenix from her belly.
Yeah. Now we have long hair beard guy.
We have the crew.
Black girl, Black Elvis, and Jim Bob Cyrus.
The high school chick?
Well, no, the stripper.
Is the stripper, but is the high school chick still alive? And they are now inside of
what looks like Platas. What? Betty would know that. It's like a burrito place in Barstow.
I was about to say, yeah, it looks like either a restaurant or a fucking lab. Yeah, high school chick's still alive. She's right there.
Okay, so the high school chick's there too. They're running deep.
illegally. Not all of them have seatbelts. I guarantee it. And now high school
because they're all in one vehicle, right?
Had the chance. I'm your mom now. I'll teach you how to strip. And nobody has real hair color in this movie.
Yeah. And he's trying to be like the voice of comfort, but he looks unstable.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
that dude looks
look at
like
me.
He's more drunk than any of us.
We're gonna get you home. We're gonna get you home, okay? Like he's like,
trust me, I've been awake for 17 days on this meth.
Yeah. He's like, he does look like Faces of Meth.
If I know one thing, it's how to stay awake.
It's freaking rough.
He's like, I don't know how to stay alive. I mean, awake.
And they get the canister of air outside, or just about, and
big fat clown.
Big fat Juggalo clown.
Is that?
Yeah, that's Juggalo clown.
And damn it, Black Elvis, you were so close. If only. Oh, he's still alive.
Is he still alive?
Hell yeah. He stood too close to the door, and that door was apparently made out of cardboard.
Because you could literally just push your arms through the door.
Softly.
Like there wasn't even like a hard push.
I liked how even when the clown had Black Elvis in a fucking weird naked choke, Black Elvis didn't look scared at all.
Yeah.
He's like, can we fucking end this scene, man? Like, Carl fucking smells. Like,
I don't want to do this
all day.
Damn
and so
it.
like, okay, just shoot the gun and hit smelly ass Carl. And
we get a close-up shot of Goth Girl waking up again
on the hood of the car. Oh, she's cracking her neck like she's in that what's that movie where the two women were dead and they fought each other? It was a comedy. God damn it, it's an old movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
No, I remember like it was two women and one got kicked down the stairs. It was like, I think like Meryl Streep was in it.
Then I probably haven't seen it.
God damn it.
I literally only watch those movies with my mom.
Yeah, it was
I don't voluntarily choose to watch Meryl Streep movies.
It was an older movie. Like, yeah, one of them gets kicked down the stairs and like their neck breaks. And they're just like, oh shit, they're dead. And they're just like, wait a second.
It's like there's that joke on...
I'm not dead.
Yeah. It's like there's that joke on Modern Family. It's like, if Meryl Streep played Batman, I'd watch it. And it's like, that would be the Batman movie I don't watch. I'm okay. All right, so... we're looking at
a
random parking lot with a wisp of swirling wind.
Yeah, it's called Death Becomes Her.
Oh,
but yeah, okay. These two women like fucking, like, I don't know if they wish to be immortal, but they become immortal. But then they fight each other. And so like one like hits one across the face and like breaks her neck. And then she's like, oh, and then she fixes her neck and they have to put makeup on because her collarbone's broke. But yeah, that's exactly what that goth chick just did. Was she was sitting on the car and crack, breaks her neck back into place. But I like how her neck doesn't have any teeth marks or missing veins or anything.
Because we supposed to have a bad memory.
And so then she gets into the car and she's like, Ronnie the bitch is back. And goddamn, still there. Alright, so finally, we're back. And they're still willing that... God damn it. How heavy could that canister of air be? It takes two men and a fucking dolly.
To walk like an elderly person to the door with it.
Oh, man. See, that's really fucked up. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, why'd they split up? But they're back together. So now they're trying to, like, get into an elevator with the dolly.
Are they in a hospital?
I don't know where they are. But that dolly of air can't be that heavy.
Yeah, really. Like, they're acting like it's the heaviest thing in the world. Uh-oh. What floor did they start on if they're going to floor one?
Elvis had his fucking back again to the elevator door this time, and a clown reached in and grabbed him.
Did he not learn?
Damn it. Uh-oh. So, I don't know what the Elvis is doing, but he's pointing at his necklace. Oh, my God.
Here's a midget on a scooter, a little person.
It looks like one of those scooters that has the cooler.
Yeah.
Black Elvis tried to punch somebody in the dick, but the dick fucking
Had
all of a sudden
teeth.
starts biting it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's like, not gonna get me this time. So again, his hand is being chomped on, but he's bleeding out of his mouth.
Everybody bleeds out of their mouth.
Anatomist.
It's so painful. So now I
stubbed my toe.
bleed out of my mouth. Yeah. So we get the slow crawl of moving the air canister.
Where the fuck are they? Because now all of a sudden there's like house wooden doors that they're fucking going through.
I feel like it's two different buildings, and they just didn't bother to
what in the fuck
match them up.
It's a scooter with the fucking cooler on it. What the fuck? That's a third door now. It has a mail slot. Like they're in fucking Brooklyn.
So it's pulling out quarters to, I guess, take the vent off.
Oh, because it's a flathead screw.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
And they're putting the air canister inside the vent. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, what's the plan here? I'm very lost.
Dude, why does Stripper Sherry keep getting more and more jewelry? Now she has those big ass earrings and a purse and a necklace again. Wait a second. Does the black chick and fucking Billy Bob Cyrus have a thing for each other?
I guess.
I'll be your Huckleberry. As he climbs into the vents, like, wasn't she with the long-haired guy?
I think so.
Oh, and now they're all inside the air vents, and Ronald McDonald's shoes are standing right out front of it.
Then those look like Ronald McDonald shoes.
Stripper Sherry is up front,
Well, maybe
her mini-ass skirt.
Maybe if we're in the air vent and we're trying to escape quietly, we don't have
yelling and talking to each other.
Loud conversations. Just shut your fucking mouth and get through the goddamn air vent.
Billy Bob Cyrus is crawling right behind her, looking up her skirt.
Yeah.
Like, I watched that show Naked and Afraid, and like I always wonder, like, if I was on that show, would I be like, hey, follow me? So they're always looking at my asshole. Or they'll be like, I guess I'll follow you, and you're always looking at their dirty asshole. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I guess you just have to choose like who is more
get beside me.
Like who we'll walk side by side.
Like the trail's only wide enough for one of us. God damn it. Yeah. And the clown says he smells stripper something.
He smells stripper in here with fishnets.
I mean, I guess fishnets would have a smell, maybe.
I guess he's being funny because like he's seen her before, so he's trying to like.
He's trying to lighten the mood because he's a clown.
Yeah.
And then the long-haired guy, he's laughing. He's like, that was a pretty good one.
What is all this slow talking and not moving in the vent? Just go.
Because they've seen Die Hard. And they're just like, I'm pretty sure this is how it goes.
Yeah, but in Die Hard, nobody was chasing Bruce Willis in the vents. He was just in the vents.
Thankfully. That guy has Nike Airs on. There's no way that hippie ass wears Nikes. He wears Tevas.
They're ethically sourced.
And now here comes the clown. Oh, and there's the stripper. And she's got that lower back tattoo. And now the stripper is trying to perch a broom to hold the vents closed.
That won't work.
Especially since the bristles are part of it.
Yeah. That's not the strongest part of the broom.
But seeing how the clowns can just grab any piece of your skin and rip it off of your body.
Yeah.
I don't think a piece of wood is going to stop them. And
they push it away in like 5 seconds. It was a mild inconvenience.
I wouldn't even say mild.
It was like, what is this?
Oh,
it was like,
he probably thought it was normal.
Yeah.
I like how it took those two men struggling with all their might when it was on the dolly, but now these two men can like fucking full on sprint.
Yeah.
Holding the air canister.
As they're running through the parking garage now, and
Jug of Glue comes out. I knew you were going to be here.
And just stares at them. Like, what's the plan here?
I've been here for 17 years. Oh, they thought they were going to get the air canister. And then if the...
Okay, why are we arguing in the parking garage?
Because they're pissed. They're like, why'd you bring us here? And so Billy Bob Cyrus thought that if he went with that air canister and just yelled, tornado, that the tornado would appear.
Yeah.
Because that's how tornadoes happen.
Didn't you know that? That's like how it works.
It's fucking Beetlejuice.
Yeah. But you just say it one time.
So now the midget on the cooler mobile, apparently the cooler mobile goes fast, circled and cut the people off, and all three of those girls just jumped the shit out of him, and they're choking him and breaking his... Oh, hold on.
Are they going to take his neck off?
Yep, they're going to rip his head off.
Okay, it's gone.
And pop goes the weasel, motherfucker.
Because apparently all you have to do is put like a slight amount of pressure on somebody's neck and you can take their head off.
Yep. So, Stripper Sherry, the black chick, and the high school girl grabbed the midget by the throat. And then one of them grabbed him by his head and pulled upwards, and it ripped his head off. And
it was just like oily, gooey red stuff.
And it was super easy to do. And Jug of Glue saw it all go down, and he's not happy. And now...
So they're back in their Ford.
The original clown
is laughing hysterically.
And his bangs. He's laughing, and there's a lightning storm now.
That's like surrounding the clowns.
He's summoning the tornado.
So they can move.
So now the 5 survivors are... Well, no. Black Elvis isn't there anymore, huh?
Oh, he's dead.
1, 2... Oh, so yeah, there's 5 survivors. Black Elvis is number 6.
Yeah.
So now the 5 survivors are in the SUV driving. And now we cut to a scene where it looks like it's a fucking Dracula movie. Where it's like a big-ass bright moon and like ugly clouds coming.
Yeah. So now we're at the old airport.
And... Oh, there's a guy named Hawk. Oh, Memphis Hawk. Oh, because he flew through 2 hurricanes.
Apparently he's supposed to be helpful and an expert for that.
Please be Tom Cruise.
Just hear Danger Zone.
That would be good. It's like, highway
to the... Yeah.
And it's... Hey, it's Hunter, you crazy bastard. I love their little banter.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was you. I smelled you a mile away. Hey, Hunter, you fucking sick son of a bitch. How you been? And there's fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Like, there's always those sketch comedies where, like, they go too far. Where it's like, hey, you old bastard, they let you in here? Yeah, hey, when are you going to get a job, you fucking worthless piece of shit? Oh, you know. And you're just like, God.
Yeah, the way people talk to each other.
Right? Like, they just really dig into it. Like, yeah, I fucking knew you had a limp because your fucking ankle bones got broken enough when I fucking ran you over by the car. Wait a second. Like, that's not fucking funny. Oh.
So they mentioned The Late Show and Joel Edgerton.
Whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah, he's an actor.
But I like how Hawk is just chilling at the airport, right? But he's in his fucking bulletproof vest.
Yeah, like he's just chilling in his bulletproof vest. That's what people do.
That's what I do. I shower with it. I take a dump with it.
Exactly.
Everything. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I go swimming with it. It's really hard. That's what she said. But I always like, I sink. It's like liquid nitrogen. Like, this guy's the one. Like, I guarantee he just sits there on his computer all day long and looks up, like, fucking conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I just got done watching a 17-day binge of fucking Sharknadoes. Like, yeah, I know how to fucking disarm a tornado. Ew. He said he's been flying in the friendly skies for 35 years. This dude's easily, like, 70 years old.
Yeah.
Nor like when you try to brag about something, like, it's a lot longer than like a short period of your life.
Exactly.
I called up this place to see if we can get like our cat groomed, and this woman, like, she was just a fucking bitch, dude. She was like trying to tell me like, oh yeah, you shouldn't shave your cat if it's short hair because there's no need to. I'm like, dude, it's like 120 degrees. Like, anything to keep the cat cool. Well, I don't really agree with this. And, like, she was just being a raunch, dude. And so, like, finally she's like, well, I don't agree with it, but that's not my life. And I was like, you know what? It's not going to work. And I was like, thanks for your time. And I fucking just hung up.
Yeah, really.
But she's like, I have been cutting cats. Like, she sounded like she was like 80 years old. And she's like, I'm going to charge you $80 and you need to hold your cat because, I need to do the job. And then, what the fuck did she say? I need to hold it. I need to pay her $80, and yeah, just a bunch of this stupid bullshit that she was going off on. And so I was like, yeah, it's not gonna work. So then she said,
yeah,
I've been cutting cats' hair for like 25 years, and I was like, my wife has had cats like her entire life. Like, I know how cats act, Stupid ass woman. Yeah, so anyway, she fucking didn't get the job.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, she's like, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, fuck off. She's like, cats will turn around and bite you. Oh, so, yeah, nope, all right. So now they've convinced him to they've convinced him to fly his little Cessna plane
into the tornado so they can let off the air canister.
The liquid nitrogen.
The liquid nitrogen. Okay, yeah, because they want to overcool the tornado to destabilize it.
6 people aren't going to fit in that tiny ass little plane.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think for this plan, you don't need all 6 people. We're back to this special effects that just looks like a dirt cloud.
Yeah.
You just see like these little like white wisps.
And now we're back to stripper Sherry. She needs to put a shirt on. Her
and the high schooler are
just talking to each other.
Is just hanging out in the hangar.
It's above my pay grade.
So everybody else goes up. You didn't need everybody. You literally just need one other person.
You probably want that thing to be as light as possible to maneuver as much as possible.
I would think. Why does everybody have to be in this plane? We're not on Soul Plane.
They're a team. And now he's still wearing his hat's... Nope, his hat's still fucked in half. Somebody just stomped on that thing.
Stomped on it. But before it looked worse. It had like this weird diagonal.
Well, when he turns to his left shoulder, you see it. When he turns to the right, it looks normal.
Okay. Might be an angle thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, for sure it is. And now the plane's flying, and there's a big, huge tornado coming like inches from behind it, but it's not doing anything. Oh no, his lever's jammed. I don't know what a lever does, but it's apparently pretty important.
Yeah, but
all hands on deck. And
if it's so jammed and they're trying to move one direction, why is somebody pulling backwards
and pushing and then pulling to the side?
Yeah, like none of you are helping.
He says it's not moving. The reason why it's not moving is because somebody's pulling it forward, backwards, and left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then somebody's pushing it down too. God damn it!
Everybody move in the same direction.
So that was the emergency hatch.
So they dump the liquid nitrogen tank that explodes in the tornado for no reason.
Instantly.
Like instantly explodes.
And now the clowns are gasping. And they're falling to the earth. Oh, we came in hot. Take that, shithead. But you shot these clowns in the head. You did all this stuff, and it didn't kill any of the clowns.
But then you
think falling to the
earth would do it? Yeah.
Okay.
Very lost.
And now all the clouds disappear, and it's a beautiful sunny day.
And we're in a green field.
And landing the plane.
Perfectly. But then we get a shot, like a stock footage shot of an airport. You wouldn't land that plane
in the grass, not even on the tarmac.
At a commercial airport, though. You wouldn't land that at they'd get pissed at you.
He's like, thanks, you crazy son of a bitch, you did it. But I'd like to see the news like this morning, where it's like, fucking, you want to believe what happened last night? All of a sudden, fucking tornadoes everywhere.
And clowns.
And then a crazy son of a bitch in a Cessna.
Yeah.
And then it cleared it all away. Like, all of a sudden, the clouds just disappear. It's a 100% sunny day. Fucking doesn't make any sense. Somebody just said something about covering his bill.
He's like, I got bills to pay. I got a skedaddle.
Peace, motherfucker. And now all of them are getting into the SUV.
And
why
driving
does this person
off.
hanging out the window look like they're trying to ghost ride the whip?
I know.
Ghost ride the whip. And they're in like a rap video. Ew, she wasn't hanging out the video. She was on the outside, standing on the fucking... What are those? The feet skirts?
Oh, yeah. The step?
Yeah.
In? Yeah.
She's standing on that, driving around on it like she's fucking trying to be Terminator.
Oh, they're driving up to check on what I'm assuming is the clown dead bodies.
They all landed?
I'm assuming they're...
Airport?
I guess.
All right.
But one of the Juggalo clown is still alive.
And now all of them were like, that's enough for me. Oh.
But then he gets hit by...
Original goth chick.
Original goth chick.
God, she looks terrible.
She does. She's like death warmed over. I mean, she's died twice.
God.
And now she's going after... she...
With the gangster hold of the gun...
She shoots a Juggalo clown. Now she's going after her husband.
And they're trying to do a fucking Harley Quinn and Joker scene where he's like, I love you, baby, you crazy.
Yeah.
And God, that wig sucks.
Oh, it's a terrible wig. The bangs are like angled, but they're not supposed to be.
Right, it's just so, like, he's like, we've been shooting for fucking 7 days straight. And so now they're just having their little stupid talk off. And they got that shitty ass accent where it's like, yeah, this told you, see? Yeah.
We're back to the accents. God. It's such a terrible accent. And he's going to walk up and put his head to the gun.
Like fucking every other psycho person.
And we get a confetti head.
She shoots him. That's a 9mm. Shoots him in the forehead, and his head explodes like a Gallagher watermelon
into
and
confetti. Yeah,
goes up.
The Gallagher heads are super annoying,
and so now all of the survivors are afraid of her, and she's saying, relax. What would I do with you chumps anyway?
Yeah.
So now she's just a hard ass?
I guess she's a badass now.
You get fucking 2 darts thrown at your tits earlier this evening, and now you're just a gang member?
Apparently.
And it's like, and I got a circus to run. She needs to get her ass to the hospital. You go fucking broken neck. Your sternum's all fucked up. Your neck was chewed on. Your goddamn hand is missing.
It's infected.
Yeah.
Because you keep jamming foreign objects into your stump.
Bitch, I don't even know when she got her last tetanus shot was. I guarantee she's not up to date with it.
Oh, no.
Fuck no. And
that's
roll
the movie.
Credits. All right. All right, let's fucking refill it.
Yeah, we'll be back with final thoughts on
freaking amazing
Clownado.
Love it.
And we're back for final thoughts on Clownado.
I mean, it's it's way better than the trailer.
Oh yeah,
way better than the trailer.
Much more entertaining.
Yeah. I think it's funny though how like we're looking at the poster for it. It has like a broken barn, a couple scary clowns, flying fucking cows, old ass, truck and shit like that. None of that shit was in the movie.
Oh, absolutely like, none of this was in the movie.
Like that clown with those fucked up teeth.
Yeah.
Flying cows. Like none of that shit. Look at that. It's a fucking... Literally, there's a clown that looks like it's supposed to be it.
Oh, yeah.
It has the red balloon and everything.
We don't get that ever.
No, fuck no.
I feel like all that was an afterthought.
Yeah, no. But I thought it was fucking funny. I thought it was good. There was some... I mean, the gore was fucking unbelievable. But... it did have a couple of... surprise kills. You're just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Okay, so the surprises are okay, but like the gore is just so
fucking hilarious.
Off. It's so weird.
Jello.
Like there's the Jello is weird, and then
the scratch of their skin off their faces and
like
back.
Just pull the skin off
Ribs.
of somebody's face without like
the anatomy.
Just you could just jam your thumb into somebody's neck without any with like minimal pressure.
The large intestine coming out of the head.
Yeah, there's a lot of really questionable gore. Some of the moments, like was it like the girl, the gothic girl makes out with the other girl and then dumps her out of the car and stabs her. It's like.
Thanks for the car, sucker.
Why?
She's pretty tough, obviously. She can jam a fucking 2 handles of kitchen utensils into her stub. Fuck that.
Yeah, but like then they're gonna have to cut your wrist down further because you just fucked up all the meat.
Good God, yeah. But I like how they chop through like the bone. With like a regular kitchen knife.
Oh yeah, they're all like
doing that like the joint, like her wrist joint,
like softly cutting. Like there's no bone there apparently.
Yeah. But
I mean, there's that. There's like the weird lopsided storytelling stuff. Like there's a lot of things that happen just because.
Yeah, like what the fuck ever happened to the George R.R. Wizard?
Yeah, I know. Like
why was he such an important role? In the beginning of the movie, with all their stupid ass fucking fedoras.
When we look like we're back in the 40s, but we're not in the 40s. Because everybody's just playing like they're in the 40s.
They're like, I can only imagine them being like, all right, here's your role. Your name is Carl. And then you come in, whatever you want to do. And you're just like, oh, I know some Carls. They're pieces of shit. This is how I'm going to look. And they're just
Yeah.
like, no, like what the fuck? Like Carl's not a detective at all. Why are you fucking look like that? Why are you talking like that? Damn it!
See?
Yeah. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know?
Yeah, it was a weird choice to speak in that way and then never speak like that again. They abandon it after that.
Grinds
like
my gears.
it was very strange. It was a very odd choice.
But you know what? They're in movies making dozens of dollars, and we're not.
Yeah, a full dozen.
Dozens. It could be dozens of thousands.
Dozens, possibly.
You know, dozens of hundreds. Dozens of hundreds, maybe.
I mean, they get like,
You
what
know?
is it, like $7 a view or $7.99 a view because it's over 60 minutes.
No, I liked it.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Talk a lot of shit, but that was fun.
it was good. Yeah, no, we did, but yeah, good. I liked it. It's pretty funny.
I just very questionable character motivations. This was nicer, like to have this week after watching Bunny the Killer Thing last week, where everybody had questionable life choices, and it was just like everybody picks the worst, most disgusting thing you can possibly do.
But it's funny because you're just like, oh yeah, fuck them to death, and like if you're the one having sex and you die, cool, I guess. But you don't want to be the one being fucked and then you die.
Yeah.
There's one who got ripped in half. Fucked up.
Yeah, that was a pretty terrible way to go.
Still pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
But no, Clownado. Yeah, thought it was funny.
It was pretty
Thought it
fun.
was good. It's way better than the fucking trailer.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah. So.
Wanna close it out?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else, you know. Fucked up that he threw darts at his wife's tits.
I know, it's pretty messed up.
Some big ass fucking darts.
That's what I do after a big fight. Is just
right. Get on stage now. Take your shirt off and put a fucking balloon on. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna throw darts at your boobs.
Like that's such a fucked up move.
Yeah, seriously.
So fucked up. So fucked up.
It is. It's terrible.
But all right. Let's fucking end.
Well, talk to you next time.
Hell yeah.
Later.
Yeah. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.